Well, good evening. This is Dave Kites again. Just a quick clip here to tell you something that has changed in the shop. Notice where the pipe clamps were. If you use the shop, you know. This is where the pipe clamps used to hang, and they're all gone. So we didn't throw them away. I'm going to show you where they are. That's the purpose of making this little clip for you, to show you where they've moved. Okay. So no more pipe clamps over here. I needed the space, or we needed the space for another big sled that is going to replace our old big sled, and I needed the room over there to store it. So over here, where the can for Boy Scouts is, if you move that out of the way, now you will see this new rack in here with all these colored pipe clamp ends. Okay, so I made this rack to go under here. You can load it from both ends. We'll take a look at the other end in a second, just to show you it's the same kind of deal. And so there's 6 cubbies high and 3 cubbies wide. There's 18 cubbies on each end. We have 36 total pipe clamps. Some of them are out on loan right now, so some of the spaces are empty. So obviously I color coded these. I painted them so when I put my little placard out here, a little card with the colors and the clamping lengths, that is to say the capacity, what's the biggest dimension that this particular pipe clamp can clamp, will be on that little placard, and then the color will be there. So you'll see, oh, the green ones can clamp up to 42 inches. The red ones can only clamp up to 30 inches, or whatever it is. Those numbers will be on there for the different colors. So then all you got to do is see, because hopefully you know what you're going to be clamping, pretty close anyway. And so then you'll be able to select the right pipe clamps by color and take them away. Well, I may also write down the number that we have available in the shop. Now they may not be here because somebody may have borrowed them, but you'll know the most you're going to get of that length is X, whatever it is, 5, 4, whatever the number is. So that's the story in a nutshell. Now, some detail here. We can pick any one of these and it'll come out. It won't disturb, of course, any of the other ones. So here's the clamp. And I just painted the heads, okay? And this part, when you're putting them away, you need to close it up like this. So it'll go in there. The cubbies are built with a little stop. So when you try to slide this pipe clamp into the hole, there's a stop. When this part here hits that stop, the pipe clamp doesn't go in any further. At that point, all this is inside the housing like you see here. Okay? So when it goes in part way and it bumps something, you're done. It's in. It's going in and go about that far. If you leave it like this and you put it in, and this happens to stick, which it may or may not, but if it did, then the pipe clamp's going to stick out here. So the problem is you didn't close it up before you put it in there. And if you try to put it in there with this out here anywhere and it's sticking out and you jam on it, you're going to break the stop. It's only a piece of plywood. So don't do that. Close them up, the pipe clamps, before you put them in. And when it's closed up then and ready to go in, just stick the pipe anywhere in the cubby hole and pretty much straight back, and it goes in, and that's all there is to it. So, simple and easy if you want. You should be able to get any particular one you want out without disturbing any of the other ones. If you really fuss with it, you can get these handles to go in just like this, but I know you guys aren't going to do that. But if you did, it would look really neat. Anyway, there. So at the other end, I got the longer clamps. You'll know that from the color coding and the placard when I get it out here. Okay, but it's the same exact kind of deal. And all the clamps, regardless of the length, when you put them away, you got to close them up first so they'll go completely inside the cubby. These gold colored ones are the really long ones. I think they're like 6 feet they'll clamp. So there you go. So that's all I want to do is show you where they are and how to use them, and how to store them, and where you can get them out. So that's the story on the pipe planters. We got a new home.